Alright, let's go do a little bit of dirt racing. Back in the UMP modifieds, we will try to not be terrible, but it's at Volusia. It looks to be wanting to kick out pretty dry tracks. Luckily, we'll make the A main. Sadly, we have to sit through 2 pointless heat races when we could just go race. And looks like it's going to be a fairly tough race as well. So, I'm going to attempt to not be terrible. Get that off. And, yeah, let's go try to find some pace in the 5 minutes that we got here in practice, because I signed up with 3 minutes to go, so that's nothing new for this channel. We just gotta figure it out. God. Car is so weird. I don't know if it's the new bumps or what, but it felt like the right front suspension was broken there. Really do wish that they would add, like, they've got an element to where the track wears, like, it's bumpy to start off and then it smooths out. But I think once you get into the super slick, it needs to go from smooth to bumpy, especially on corner entry, to kind of simulate some of that chipping away that you get when it really dries out, man. Frames are just, what's going on? We're losing 30 frames. Everything feels broken on the front stretch. This is kind of just like what we had on Charlotte. I have no idea what's going on. It's just ever since the update in December, it's been completely broken for me. Very choppy. Even though the frames are above 100, it's still doing a lot of choppiness, and that is annoying. Looks like we're slow though, so that's good news.
Car 5, just set the fastest lap, 16.682. 17.002.
Find any speed here. What the fuck was all that? I don't understand what is going on. Alright. Is there any settings that I can make this? Like, you can tell right when you get into replay, frames drop 30, but everything is smooth. And I've already started dropping crap more than I've wanted to. I don't know how to make this not suck. Let's just try this, see if it gets us what we need. So that might just make the cockpit be a weird color. Because Charlotte, where we had this issue, it was night, so maybe that's it.
Up high. Go low.
I don't think that really did anything. No, it didn't. It's still the same issue. Alright, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Qualifying now. Let's see where we can put this. Not that it matters.
Green flag, green flag.
Just, maybe it's just this setup. I did not have this many issues last time we ran this car, but it just rolls over onto the right front, and I can't get a feel for it at all. Then you add in the choppiness of the graphics, and
Okay,
just
here comes your
really falls apart for me on being able to tell what the hell is going on.
One more lap. 17.058.
And choppiness is still there. Looks like we qualified dead last.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
And that is it. Near dead last. We get to start on the last row in our heat race. Again, very pointless heat races. Especially when you factor in that there's no cautions. So all this is a free-for-all to get wrecked out and have a worse start than what you qualified. It's all the heat races are in this series. 8 laps of just RNG if you're going to get wrecked out. No lifting. You can't afford to lift off for someone having a bobble, because then you might lose a spot and get a worse starting spot in the actual race. So many dumb issues with how the heat race system is set up on the dirt side, but no one wants to actually make a decent change for it. And they think, well, we've got to eliminate people because it's dirt racing. You don't. In NASCAR, if more than 40 people show up, we eliminate people, but we don't do that on the paved side. Well, we got to have heat races because that's how it's done in real life. Well, again, no. You don't have to. If you want to sit around and waste time, you can. But wouldn't it be better to not have to do only a certain amount of laps, because the heat race system can't be changed for the features? So if you're going to do 30 lap A mains at Eldora, you also have to do 30 lap A mains at Kokomo.
Green, green, green.
So again, just tons of bad, negative things that go with it when we could just race. And there we go. 7 car, his race is now completely ruined because no cautions, and now he's got to start at the back. 12 was already starting back there. These don't count for iRating, so again, it is just a free-for-all of how much damage happens to your race. Guy who qualified fastest, well, now he's dropping back to 3rd. But yeah, and then I always see the argument, well, if you screw up qualifying, you know, this is a way to make it up. First off, it's only 8-lap race. Second, if you're wanting a decent, exciting race, Like, why do you need 8 laps to make it up when you can make it up in the A main, in a longer A main race? But I'll stop talking about it because it's probably never going to change. I've seen a few people bring it up lately, so I thought I would bring it up on a video. But it's one thing that I brought up a long time ago. I gave them a solution, especially for the B main issue. Just make the cutoff for, you know, the splits to be the same as how many make the A main, so that we don't have to eliminate people from official races. Because how fair is it that someone that makes the top split gets eliminated when, had they made the second split, they would have won? You know, like, just, I don't know, it's all pointless. It's another one of those things where it's a nice system. You can have it for your touring series and leagues, but for official races like this, I don't see it being necessary, because now we're 11 minutes, 12 minutes into this since I joined the server, and we're finally getting to do our first race.
You'll be lining up on the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed.
And if there was enough people for a B main after this, we'd have to sit through another cautionless wreckfest to line up the final bits. But let's put telemetry back on and try to learn something here from the back. Other than everyone is blinking. Not everyone, but I've seen that guy in the first race that was only around for half of it. The 9 car is a stuttery mess. But again, it doesn't matter if we just don't even drive in this, because we still make the main and we don't lose iRating. It's actually safer for us to just not drive in it, because
One to go. Next
no
time by.
chance of losing safety rating if that's something you're worried about, which my safety rating is really fucking low for dirt. 2.5A is not good. We got to do some learning here on how to go quick.
Get ready. Going green. The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
And 1 car running into the 11, 8 car just going up over. No need for us to go get in a wreck when we just need practice laps here, so we're gonna settle in, wait to race in the A main, especially with the stuttering still happening into turn 1. Into the mood of slamming on the throttle, but for these short races it doesn't matter. Tires don't carry over, so you're not going to burn them up in 8 laps, but we would have to be going fast.
17.312.
Even though I'm full throttling it, I don't even think I'm going fast enough to cause any issues for my tires, because we're just off. 9 car has blinked his way to 2nd place, so that will be interesting for the start of the main. drives over on that right front and just bounces all over the place. There's something not working with this setup for me.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go. 16.942. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 16.685.
They're 3/10 quicker than us. I got nothing. We are going to be lap trash if we get
There's the
a long run. 0.8 is all the faster we could go. They're just, yeah. All right, well, now we're into something that I'm better at, which is a long race with yellows where we can just
You're on the outside this time. Pit road
be
is closed right
calm
now.
and try to avoid really stupid stuff. We are not dead last though, but we can be if we want to be. Some gridding. So we got the pole sitter who's going to be blinking, and fourth place is going to be blinking. Which could mean we have a parking lot
Catch that, hey, car.
at some point. I've seen some big messes at Volusia. Doesn't matter if we drop off a bunch here, although this series, anytime I race it, seems to be lots of green flag. I think what at Charlotte, we went all green. I was on the other side of the field though, so I'm telling you, there's something messed up with this setup. It's just not working with me, because Charlotte I was able to figure out, and we were able to just be quick. We look like an 800 I-rated driver right now. Not consistent, not smooth, and not fast. But there's no need for me to be up there.
Get ready, going green.
Not when we are back here and as slow as we are. So I've got to hope for a long run, hope we have some good tire wear and eat and just stay out of the messes.
Car inside.
9 car blinks and gets hit.
Clear, car inside, clear inside.
They are wrecking already.
Slow car down low. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 6
I believe that was the 2 blinking cars. I don't think the blinking actually played a role in it, but
past the 9.
9 cars gonna go run into
open.
someone. Everything's got to get sorted out here.
Past the 9 car.
I think we're all supposed to pass the pace car, but everything's messed up.
9 car.
It's waiting for us to get in the correct order and then pass the pace car call.
Catch the 7 car.
Alright. Well, we survived the first one. Sadly, double foul restart, so.
Road is closed right now.
And now the 2 blinking cars are back with us. But we didn't get an
Past
X.
the 9 car. Past the 6 car.
9 car
One to go.
really
Next
wants
time
to be
by.
passing
You're on
us.
the outside
So.
this time. Great job. You did really well.
All right, thank you for that call, spotter. I did really well to do our 2 laps. Now the 12 is blinking a little bit. Am I blinking? God, we are just surrounded by Christmas lights.
Get ready. Going green.
Well, we'll try not to get ran over by the people trying to get back up front. I definitely won't be fast enough for them.
Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. Go high, inside. The yellow flag is out.
To survive
They
it.
want you in
Just
single
0x.
file. Closed, pit road is closed.
Could have been
Past
bad.
13, car.
Remember what I said about these going all green? And yeah, that ain't fucking happening.
Catch stop 12, car.
Don't touch you, dude. Calm down.
Past the 9, car. Pit road's
I
open.
just drive through the pits and go to the back. This one looks like it's going to take a moment to actually go off. And there are some really dumb moves being made. We don't need to be in the middle of it.
Pit box in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Line up, single file.
All right.
Catch start 8, car.
Yes, we could just continue forward and get in spots, get on the wrecks, but it's such a long ways to go that they're not going to wreck for the next 30 laps. And if they do, well, I don't want to be a part of it.
1 to go, next time by. Line
I feel
up
like
on the
we're going to
inside.
have a
Catch
long
start
run
13,
eventually.
car.
Or we could just time
Catch
out.
start 13, car.
At this rate, right now, it's looking like time out. We only have 25 minutes left. But, again, right now it doesn't matter as long as we're not getting
green.
2
Stay
X's,
focused.
because you only get up to 12, and then you start getting DQ'd, so it is going to be a wreck fest this whole
Car
time.
is off. Be ready.
There's definitely going to be some people that get close to that, which is unfortunate because the series is normally really clean. But at least we didn't get into the 8. We didn't get any damage. No excuses for why we're slow, other than this stuttering.
9.
Finally getting a clean run.
4, 7, 3. The car in C1. Just left the fastest lap. 16.71.
Best lap on the Delta bar, see if we can learn anything on where we go green and figure out how to be quicker.
3, 3, 8.
Just try not to burn our tires off, because if
17.29.
we're going to be quicker than people, it's going to be once they start melting them, so. But I think the problem is everyone has learned that, and it's faster to
17.1.
not be spinning your tires now, too. Might actually make a pass here. Doubtful, but nope, not if we do shit like that. Still made a pass. must be letting us by because I screwed that up about as much as I could have there. Alright. Can we catch up to the 8? He's got damage. Alright, we're definitely not going to time out in this race, so... If they wreck ahead of us, we'll get a few spots, but I don't think we're getting a top 10. We don't have speed. I don't know. I don't know where to find it here. Contact ahead. 17.196. At least I'm not the only higher IR guy struggling. 3-car back here. Can't believe that 9 is still just blinking every few seconds. I mean, the guy's not wired for sure. He's got to be crappy Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi that's getting used. He's pitting.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now. Past the pace car.
Slid up there in front of someone and they were not willing to lift off. So that puts us into 11th.
Catch up, 8 car.
Which means we'll be on the inside.
Pit road is now open.
Now we've got to try from here because there's only 12 laps left. But I just don't think we got the speed. I don't know where the speed is today. Biggest thing for us is going to be
closed. Pit road is closed.
We need a big log jam to happen on the high side. And we'll just park it around the bottom and hope. And that's about the only way we're going to get any spots here, starting on the inside.
One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside.
But hopefully we fire off well and can just make some progress. Looks like the 9 car might not be
ready. Going green.
In the race anymore. Guy goes before the pace car's even off.
Green, green, green.
We're stacking up top, so that's what we needed for a moment.
Car outside. 17.
Didn't stack up as much as I thought, though. Looked like it was a bigger stack up off of 2. And now they're going to be stacking up top.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
And we didn't
Left
pass
hand,
anybody.
Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
All right, well, I mean, at least we
Left
weren't too
hand,
terrible
Carbide.
back there, or
Pit
down
road is
there,
now open.
but we didn't get past anyone. No one stacked up there. We'll be starting on the outside now. So now the top side will stack up. We might be single file
Closed. Pit road is closed.
after this restart, which is going to be devastating for us, but it's not like we can pass anyone anyways, so if we get a bunch of spots and it goes single file, then that'll be good news for us, but it doesn't matter. Just not fast at all. This track has just never been good for me.
One lap to green.
I've won here,
You're on
but
the outside this time.
it's just not good for me, especially in a car like this. Where I have to focus on throttle control and everything. When I can just focus on driving my line, then I'm a little better
About to go
here.
green. Stay focused.
But with everything that the mod takes, hopefully they just black flag themselves one of these times.
Green, green, green. Great job. Here you go. Inside.
We got past the 8.
17.4.
Might get past 3 unless he sneaks up in front of us, or we hit the wall and we lose all the spots that I gained. Great job, Kyle. Yeah. A-car decided to come up and get turned by the guy behind us, or something. I don't know what the hell that was. None of that made any sense. I know I'm driving through the slick, but if I run up higher, it doesn't mean anything because we're not going to be able to drive through the person, even though a lot of dirt racers think that you can. So if I run a little bit lower and they have an issue, then we get beside them. Going low where the 3 is, well, again, we can't drive through him. And the 6 and the 11 are getting really close to having an issue, so it's just better to not put myself directly in the path of their wreck. But now we got all screwed up and we have lost a lot of time. 3 is nearly clearing him, but I don't think he's going to come up off the bottom.
You've got 2 laps to go. 17.462. White flag this time.
Heading to the bottom because if they hook each other 3 wide, they're all going up to the top. Not going to happen. We're going to finish 9th. But at least we had a clean race. We found a little bit there at the end, but again, it's
There's
just
the flag. It's over.
a little too late, and we were not much faster than any of them. So, P9, go with that. Let's go take a look at how the wrecks happened. All 50 of them. Now, it wasn't as bad as it felt like it was going to be, thankfully. Five car slides up, 13 not willing to slow down, and gets himself turned after he runs into him. 7 gets hooked there and spins. 2 car hard into the wall. It's interesting. 8 car slides up, 10 drives through him. We barely get around that. 12 car going out into the flat. Six and 9 hit the wall, 9's gone. It's not when he gets turned though. More blinking from those guys. 6 hard into the wall. 7 slides up. Yeah, he didn't have the room. Someone's blinking apparently, and then this is where the 9. I mean, yeah. You can tell. Why didn't that guy see him? Well, because he wasn't there until right at that point. So. And did we have one more yellow, or was that it? No, that was just all having some slams. 7 and the 10. And that gives us a free spot. Okay. 7 to the 8, because he looked like the 10. I don't know. 8 slid up there a little bit. 7 was a little lower, but there we have it. Let's take a look at the results. Just not as good of racing as we've previously got with this car, but we did gain 20 safety ratings, so good news for us. We were 3/10 off. Bad news for us. We were one of the slowest people. Did we get slowest lap? No, we were slowest. No, we weren't. The 12 was slowest. I don't know. I don't know why it just did not connect for me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.